Seeing in this presentation overview of Workday, what are the functionalities and features? What is the role we are going to have after a training, and what are the things we are going to, get into an implementation also. So basically, there are three stages which we strongly believe, right? One is that we do training, so that is a project-specific training. We do certification. We believe in live projects, so we are into close implementation of the project. So the person who is part of the training will be part of our project implementation also. Start project. So why we are doing project? Because it's an implementation. We are into implementation partner, right? How we are going to do that? We are going to train and then put the people in the project and seeing that it is implemented, right? So that is what the purpose, right? And we will be getting involved from the configuration, testing, and deployment. So there is another team which works on site with the client where they are in planning, architect level, right? So we are going to start from third stage because we will not be involved on site and offshore. So basically, offshore team will be from building a system, testing the system, and deploying. And there is other team post, implementation or go live. They'll be part of support. So that is what totally we are going to do about. Now, when we talk about the Workday, what is the benefit that this application can help the client is that when you implement Workday, your process becomes very simple and standardized. You can minimize the cost and you can, customize as much the process the client is looking into. Okay. We will move further.
Yeah.
So as we spoke, we are having two phases. One is HR and finance. So we are going to deal with finance here. So we are going to see what is our strength before we implement so that we have an idea. So as a finance team, we are to 150 plus people in Workday, which includes finance and HR. So finance should be close to 20 plus people. Right?
This conference will now be recorded.
Apart from this, we have a core support team. So on an average, we will have every quarter roughly close to 20 plus people working on Workday Finance for multiple projects. So we may have 8 to 10 projects we are going to talk about and take it further. Now, what is our accuracy of implementation is that we have achieved close to 90% of our go live, and when we talk about integration, another system is 80%. And finance and financial data is close to 58 and 34. That is what our accuracy which we are talking about. When we talk about the project which we are going to do, we are going to start the project in somewhere, July and November. During those periods, we are going to do implementation project. So now, after training, we'll be taking a requirement. We are going to build the system. We are going to, test the system and then go live by, this year end. As now we have built self-services mobile application for the client and software services upgradation on the latest version, and we have built chat box for the client. We are having three stages which we are talking about. One is financial, and then purchase and the grant we are looking for. So we'll be focusing on core financial like payroll, journal, endorsement, spend management, commitment, mobile assets, cash. Same way purchase, we'll be talking about purchase requisition expenses, cash in advance, right? Requisition checks, requisition invoice, and rewards. So this is three phases of our implementation, right? And similarly, we'll have a training also on the same phases. This is a product feel factor when we are talking about. So role is that after training will be part of core implementation. So that is one thing which we are looking for. What is the objective of us to train and what is the objective of us to build a system? We are building the technology of next level for the future for the client. So it is going to be on cloud and everything will be future related technologies. So mobile app and other thing and all. So we will build chart of accounts for the client. We will build chart of accounts as per the Workday and any instruction accounting strings which we are going to build on and ledger of accounts. So that's core into implementation which we are going to look in. Apart from this, when we are doing financial activities, we are going to look over other areas like cut over dates for the implementation. We'll be focusing on what is the impact with multiple systems, whether it's a third-party system or web system. Right? That is what we are going to see about. So all that we will be looking in detail. So at the end, what we want consultant to be a trained, plus he should be in a position to configure, implement, test, and even if required, we should be in position to train the end user, that is a client. So we will then architect of the system. How do we connect with multiple systems like web to cloud, cloud to on-premise, a third-party application, all that we are going to look into. Plus data warehouse integration with Workday. This is one of the important part which we'll be looking how the data will get integrated with the warehouse and Workday, so that complete reports, data management, all that can be taken. So overall, we are going to build a complete business solution for the client in financial accounting, cash management, revenue, supply, expenses, procurement, project research. So this is a complete solution which we are going to configure. So keeping in mind the project, prospects, we will look all these scenarios and build the system. And our training also will be in detail about, like, we will focus on building general ledger, right? Then chart of accounts, budget, period closure activities, all will be looking on. Account receivable, account payable, reporting, all that we are going to look into, right? So this is what we will be looking into more into detail. Plus any change management which we are looking in the system with the client. So what are the type of changes we can expect and how do we are going to take it further? So we have a team which we are talking about the project, which is a university project which we are going to start about. It is in New York, and we are going to implement. So we will be focusing on the phases. Phase one, we are going to build general ledger, account payable, and account grant, right? And then we'll have a specific support and technical team who will be interacting with the client, and we'll have advisory board for all that. So we have segregated this project into two phases, phase one, phase two. Phase one will be configuring chart of accounts, integration, general accounts, right, fund account, right, account payable. And phase two, we have budget, billing, and expenses and decommissioning. And there are a few things still we are discussing with the client, like how we can do purchase and endorsement, travel management, inventory space, all this we can look into. The core, the purpose is not only training, purpose is to be part of the project. So which you get actual experience in the system.
Yeah.
So if you have any questions, you can take Prashant, right? URL. So we will be covering all this what the course content is given.
Okay.
If you want, I'll paste this link. You can refer it.
Yeah, that would be helpful.
So because we are implementing company, not a training, so we have to see that all this is covered.
Yeah, that's what Ajay. I mean, that's a very good concept that you have said that it's not just a theoretical knowledge, but you are encouraging to apply the knowledge. So that is really
Yeah.
nice. Okay. And Ajay, I think I missed the question. How long? I mean, what is like the duration of training, or it's like an ongoing? It's like an ongoing thing since you're doing a project.
See, any project will be for 6 to 8 months, and it's a continuous. Right, you may get other projects. How do you do in your system, right? So
No, no, I'm
the
talking
support of
like
the
the
team
initial training part. Like somebody from Leo was telling me that we have like 1 hour, 1 hour.
is required, and the plus point is that you can correlate with PeopleSoft because this application is developed by PeopleSoft. It will be easy, but effort is required. See, we cannot deny that, right? If it was
Yeah.
easy, I think even anybody who is college pass out can do that. But dedication, commitment is there, and only those people are able to sustain a rate and just take it further.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure. Yeah.